Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I create mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So if that's the type of content you're into, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So today's video is going to be another fragrance review. I'm going to be reviewing the very sought after and highly talked about at the moment Tom Ford fragrance Vanilla Sex. So after trying to get it a couple times, I was able to order it on Sephora with the second release before it sold out, and I picked up the 30 ml bottle, which this is it here. The fragrance does retail for $250 for the 30 ml, and it goes up to $13.50 for a jumbo 250 ml bottle. So here's the packaging. It's just a standard Tom Ford packaging, which I think is very modern, luxe, and chic. It resembles leather. If you look up close, it does closely resemble leather, but it's not leather. I love how they did the monochromatic color scheme with the whole vanilla vibe going on. It's too cute. And when you take it off, here's the actual bottle, which is the same color as the outer packaging, which I love. I love Tom Ford's bottles, which is glass, and then the top is like a hard acrylic or plastic, and then the actual top does say Tom Ford engraved into the top. Now, to the reason why you guys are here is, what does it smell like? I know that's like the question of the month. What does Tom Ford Vanilla Sex smell like? And I want to tell you guys that it's probably not what you expect if you had some expectations for this fragrance. So the name Vanilla Sex, I feel like it leads you to believe that it's a very seductive, maybe gourmand vanilla, something just super vanillic and maybe deep. This is more so a clean, fresh vanilla, completely different take on a vanilla. So don't think you're going to get that sweet, decadent, gourmand, baked good, Kayali Vanilla 28 type of vanilla, or the type of vanilla that you're going to get in Burberry Goddess. This is something completely unique, and it takes vanilla somewhere I didn't know it could go. Now, before I tried this particular fragrance, I didn't realize that Tom Ford fragrances has like a signature DNA. Not sure if they do, but this one, there's something in here that's reminiscent of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Not the cherry note, but something in here in the background gives Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It's a modern take on a vanilla. For me, when I spray it in the opening, I get something that's very earthy. In the air and on the tester strip, it almost resembles something like pine, even toothpaste or mouthwashy a little bit, but faint pine. But nothing in the notes leads you to believe that there's anything earthy like a pine in there, but that's just what I get from it initially. On the skin, I get the same thing, but quickly after about 2 minutes, it starts to smell a little bit nutty or woody, which I found out later on that comes from bitter almond, which is in here. So you get that bitter almond with an undertone of vanilla. It's more of a fresher, dry vanilla. It's not like a gourmand or super sweet or decadent vanilla or even deep. It's a mixture of vanillas in here. When I read on the Tom Ford website, they said that it's a mixture of bright vanillas with warm vanillas, and I do get bright vanilla. It's not super warm. On the Tom Ford website, they do describe this as an ambery fragrance, and I don't really get ambery at all. I've worn it for a couple days now. I don't get any sort of amber aspect out of the fragrance. And on Fragrantica, they classify it as a sweet vanilla. Although you do smell an undertone of vanilla, it's a vanilla scent for sure. It's not very sweet in my opinion. So the top notes of this fragrance is actually bitter almonds. The middle notes, you have a little bit of vanilla and some florals. And in the base notes, you have something called ultra vanille. You have some vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and some sandalwood. Now, I will say, after it sits on the skin a few minutes, you do start to get that nutty take to it that is from the bitter almonds, but it starts to get a little creamy aspect, which now I know that it's from the sandalwood. It's not like a really creamy vanilla, like to the point where you can say it's lactonic, but there's a slight creaminess. If you understand the scent of sandalwood, it's a slight creaminess in there from the sandalwood. So let's talk about who this fragrance is for. I feel like this fragrance can be for somebody who's into fresh, modern scents, something unisex. If you're looking for a fragrance that's not super sweet or feminine, but you don't want anything super masculine either, or if you don't want sweet nor strong, just middle of the road, that's what this fragrance gives you. I don't really want to say it's for the vanilla lover unless you want a vanilla that's completely different, because I feel like the average vanilla lover is going to want something a bit more decadent than this. But if you love the note of vanilla, but you want something completely different from the vanillas that you're used to, you may want to check this one out. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. It's not super sweet and it doesn't have any strong masculine aspects either. And I feel like this is ageless. This is ageless. If you just want a clean fragrance or a fresh fragrance, this is for you. So there's no age to this. It is a moderate projector. This isn't something that's going to smell up a room or anything like that. This is more so an intimate encounter type of situation. For me, I got about 3 to 4 hours before it started to become a skin scent. And after 5 or 6 hours, I sort of struggled to smell it. This is a casual everyday fragrance. So this is something that you could wear anywhere, non-offensive. It doesn't have any super strong or sharp notes anywhere in the fragrance. So this is something you could wear to the office, church, running errands, or anywhere in between. There's a little bit of florals in there, but not enough to consider it as like a florally summertime or spring scent or anything like that. And there's nothing spicy or even super warm about the fragrance that would make you feel like it's a winter fragrance either. So this is something you could wear year round. I would say that it's a daytime scent because it is bright. I get more of the bright vanilla than the warm vanillas in this. So if I were to wear this, it would be more so daytime, but you could probably wear it any time of the day. So the couple times I wore the fragrance, I did spray it all over skin, not necessarily on clothes. I feel like if you sprayed it on clothes, you would probably get a little bit better longevity, but you can also layer it. So if you wanted to bring out a little bit more of the warmer vanillic aspects of the fragrance, I would pair it with like a vanilla body cream, maybe the Fenty warm cinnamon body cream or something like that, or even like the vanilla cashmere from EOS. That would probably be nice if you want to amp up the vanilla in the fragrance. But it's also a clean sort of freshy scent. So you could do like something non-scented, like a baby oil gel or something like that, just to help out with the longevity. Comment down below if you've tried Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex yet, and what are your thoughts on it? I'm pretty sure there's mixed reviews on this just because it's not what I expected. And typically I don't have expectations for new releases, but just the name of it to me was a bit suggestive that it should be more alluring. So comment down below, let me know, have you tried it yet? What are your thoughts, or are you interested in trying it out? I'm not sure where it's in stock, so I'll do a little research and link it in the description box. So be sure to check that out. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video.
'Cause I've been where you are. Got to step to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars.